What's going on, everybody? It's been a little while here with Penny, the 2011 Arabesque Sunglow. Wanted to answer a question I got on my Facebook. Um, Instead of just replying to it, I should make a video because it was a good question. Um, Now, I don't know how much of you know about. It's a pretty big thing in the boa world. Inclusion body disease, or IBD. Um, Pretty serious disease, terminal for boas. It's a retrovirus, uh, kind of like AIDS is what they compare it to. And yeah, basically, once your snake gets it, the only thing to do is put it down. Um, Starts off, I believe, with refusal to eat. Um, then neurological symptoms pop up. Things like tremors. They'll kind of just shake their head really fast. Um, Besides tremors, you can have um, stargazing, which is when the snake kind of just stares straight up. I had to kick the cat off the bed. But yeah, they kind of just stare straight up. Not like snakes do that normally. Um, some of them just do that while they're basking. It's different. You'll know if your snake is doing it because they are very pin straight. They're not kind of like at an angle how a lot of snakes are. And then kind of by the end, they do the dance, um, is what my vet calls it. And basically, they just kind of, when if you try to put a normal snake upside down, you can't. It's just not going to happen. They don't like to be upside down. It's not natural. A snake with IBD just kind of swirls. If you look it up on YouTube, you'll find some. They'll start going up, and then they go backwards, and then before you know it, they're upside down, and sometimes they even struggle to right themselves. So, pretty bad disease. But anyway, the person who messaged me asked me if there's any other disease or condition that would cause the same symptoms as IBD, the neurological symptoms, that is. To my knowledge, I don't know. From what I've heard, if they get near some chemicals, they could get neurological symptoms. A good example with that I've heard is preventamite can cause some neurological symptoms if they get exposed to a little too much, if you don't let it dry enough. Um, but that's it, to my knowledge. It's hard to find people that know a lot about it because a lot isn't known about it. Um, there's a website, I think her name is Karen or Kendra Kaplan or something like that. Um, she has some articles on it. I looked for an email on her, couldn't find one. I was going to email her actually, but if you guys know of anything, that's what this video is about. Um, yeah, anyone you think might know. I have a friend. He has a big collection, probably over 50 boas. And the second any snake shows any kind of neurological symptom like IBD, he sticks them in the freezer. He doesn't care. Because it's a very contagious disease, spreads rapidly. Um, and for boas, it's, you can carry it for 2 years being asymptomatic, even 3. Um, if your snakes catch it, say all within a year, you don't even know about it until 2 or 3 years later. All your snakes are just acting funny and they're all refusing to eat and skinny. It's a pretty bad situation. Um, on the flip side, I have another friend, small collection. He only has like 5 snakes. Um, One of his boas started. They had like a head tick, and I thought it looked weird, but very alert, insane. feeding response, doesn't, never rejects a meal, and even sometimes does the swirl upside down. If I was good at editing videos, I would put a picture or something, but I suck at life, basically. But yeah, I mean, his snake is fine. It does that. It acts weird, but I want to say it started when the snake was probably around 1. The snake's got to be 4, maybe 5 now, and still kicking. Does all that crap, thrashes sometimes, and does that upside down crap. But he eats, and even I was over one time, saw him doing it. I was like, dude, that's IBD. Like, you got to put this snake down. But while it was upside down, we went to open the cage, and it instantly just perked right up, like ready to eat. Right at itself. It one of the symptoms is also an inability to strike. They'll sorry if this offends anyone. They act retarded. They just can't. If they do strike, it's off, like in the complete opposite direction that it's supposed to go. So yeah, I mean, those are, I know 2 people that are on, 2 extremes of the situation. So one of my friends puts the snakes down right away. Another one kept the snake alive, and it's not deteriorating. It's healthy. It just acts weird. So anybody out there, and I know a couple of you that follow me are vet techs, who work for reptile vets. I'd love to know. I'm pretty anal about it. When I first got into boas and I was researching them online, and I read about IBD, I was like, holy crap, this is terrifying. That's kind of why I'm so anal about cleaning and cross-contamination. I always wash my hands and wash anything that is going to go from snake to snake. So, yeah. So this kind of video is just, ask it out, put it out there, share it, ask your friends or anybody else who you think might know a little something about it. And yeah, I'd appreciate any kind of response, either comment, message me, whatever you want, video response. So yeah, let me know. Hope this video you can hear me because I'm on my laptop. So yeah, catch you guys later.